They called him crazy. Mad, even. $100 million. From his own pocket. To give away. To Africans. But Tony Elumelu wasn't buying the doubt. He saw something others didn't, a continent brimming with untapped potential. 10,000 dreams. 10,000 businesses. In 10 years. This is the Elumelu effect. From Lagos to Nairobi, Accra to Johannesburg, a new generation is rising. They are young, ambitious, and hungry for change. They see opportunity where others see only obstacles. But the path to success in Africa is rarely a straight one. The old narratives, the tired stereotypes, they still linger. We've all heard the stories: corruption, lack of infrastructure, limited access to capital. And while these challenges are real, they are not the whole story. The hidden truth is, the biggest hurdle for African entrepreneurs isn't always external. Sometimes, it's within. It's the limiting beliefs, the fear of failure, the lack of mentorship. But what if someone dared to challenge that? What if someone believed that the continent's greatest resource wasn't oil or gold, but its people? Enter Tony Elumelu, a man who made his fortune in banking and investment. A man who understands the intricacies of African business like few others. He saw the potential, the raw talent, the untapped energy. And in 2015, he decided to do something radical. He launched the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program, a $100 million commitment, with a bold goal to identify, train, and fund 10,000 African entrepreneurs over 10 years. It sounds ambitious, almost improbable. But here's the thing, it worked. 10,000 entrepreneurs from across the continent, spanning diverse sectors, from agriculture to technology, received seed capital, mentorship, and access to a powerful network. They built businesses, created jobs, and generated wealth. They defied the odds. The conventional wisdom said it couldn't be done. That Africa was too risky, too unstable. That African entrepreneurs lacked the skills and the resources. But Tony Elumelu proved them wrong. He unleashed a wave of innovation and creativity that is transforming the continent, one business at a time. But here's the revelation: while the $5,000 capital each entrepreneur received was vital, it wasn't the money that truly mattered. Here we go. Why it matters now. The story of African entrepreneurship isn't new, but its modern renaissance is unlike anything we've seen before. For generations, Africa was told what it do. We were the consumers, never the creators. The importers, rarely the exporters. But a new breed of African business leader is rewriting that narrative. Take Aliko Dangote. He built a $20 billion empire, not by mimicking the West, but by seeing opportunities others ignored. He identified the needs of his people: cement, sugar, flour, and met them with African solutions. Dangote wasn't afraid to invest in manufacturing on the continent, something European companies had, for decades, refused to do at scale, deeming it too risky. This is why the modern millionaire playbook matters now. It's about more than just personal wealth, it's about continental transformation. It's about creating jobs, building industries, and solving problems from within. We are no longer waiting for handouts or relying on foreign aid. We are building our own future. Think about the ripple effect. One successful entrepreneur invests in another. A thriving business trains hundreds, who then go on to start their own ventures. This is how ecosystems are born. This is how economies are built. And here's where it gets interesting. In 2010, Africa's total GDP was roughly $1.6 trillion. Fast forward to today, and that figure is approaching $3 trillion. That's nearly in just over a decade. But wait, what if I told you that almost 60% of that growth is happening European or American investment? The game is changing, and Africa is holding the controller. So, what's the real takeaway from the Tony Elumelu story? It's not about one man's generosity, it's about a proven model. A model that demonstrates how strategic investment and empowering local talent can unlock exponential growth in Africa. It shows that African solutions, driven by African entrepreneurs, are the key to our collective prosperity. This isn't just a nice story, it's a playbook. It's proof that building $1 million enterprise, becoming one of Africa's next generation of millionaires is not a pipe dream. It's achievable, especially with the right knowledge and the right network. And that's why we created the PonoAfric Insider membership. For just $9 a month, you get access to exclusive content, expert insights, and a community of like-minded Africans, all focused on building wealth and shaping the future. Learn more at ponoafric.com/membership.html. The future is African, the future is now, and the future is yours to build. Follow at PonoAfric for Africa plus Money plus Wisdom Fire.